So you're telling me both Lisa Frankenstein and Abigail, two films I thought would suck, end up being awesome?
You must be joking.
Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for the movie Abigail. Abigail is a horror movie that is about these criminals that break into this mansion and take hostage of this young girl who's the daughter of this billionaire. And they think if they take her hostage, they can get all this money and all that stuff. But they find out she's a vampire and she is now hunting the hunted. The criminals are now the prey of this vampire, this little girl vampire. I think they shouldn't have spoiled that in the trailers. I really think when the trailers came out and it was about these like criminals, I think they should have said they should have built up like that there was something wrong with her and something's happening to the criminals. But they shouldn't have said what it was. I think the trailers kind of spoiled it. See, I'm not spoiling it because when you see the trailers of this movie and all the TV promos, it flat out says this is a vampire movie. So I think they should have kept the vampire thing a secret. I think it would have made the payoff a lot more cool. But Abigail, a vampire movie. This movie stars Dan Stevens, Giancarlo Esposito, Catherine Newton, Kevin Durant, and the little girl, I think her name is Alicia Weir. I'm not very familiar with her, but man, she kills it. This is a horror vampire movie. It's basically Don't Breathe, but with a vampire. Instead of a crazy blind old man, it's a vampire. It's a little girl vampire. This movie was great. Everyone was saying it was so good. The screenings came out last week. Everyone said it was solid. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I saw the trailers. I thought it looked kind of mid. But everyone was saying it was good. I'm like, hey, maybe we have another sleeper hit. Like Lisa Frankenstein, which I also thought probably wasn't going to be good, but it ended up being good. This one was also really good. Yeah, Abigail. Man, this is just a year of like shocking good movies. Like movies that had no right to be good, but are good. And it's from the director of Ready or Not, so I'm not shocked because this is a weird out there premise. So from the minds of Ready or Not, it's an out there kind of idea, out there storyline, and it works. It just works. The casting was just so good. Giancarlo Esposito is really great. Dan Stevens is very good. Catherine Newton again showing like, hey, she may have been cringe as fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, but man, she crushes it when she has a good role and a role that's written well for her. And she's great. And the little girl steals every scene in this movie, man. She is so good. She is just having a blast. She's super cynical and creepy. And there's so many scenes where you think she's just like this scared, innocent young girl. But then she just goes batshit crazy. And it's all effective. And it's all done very well. There is some genuinely eerie and creepy stuff in this movie. All because of her. She is just fantastic in this movie. Just like the young actress who played like Samara in The Ring and stuff. Like this is a really good like young performance in a horror movie, and yeah, she crushes it, man. Like every scene, I think she just kills it, man. Like she outacts like all these big actors, well, somewhat big actors and stuff, but I think everyone does a good job. It has good tension, has good gore. It's got that great vampire violence, blood-sucking gore that a lot of the horror fans and vampire fans are all gonna love. I think we're doing good with vampire movies. Last year, The Last Voyage of the Demeter was a really good movie, and now, hey, we have another good vampire movie. All you diehard vampire fans are getting your vampire fixes in the past couple of years. But it's done well. I love the setting. That's all in this like one location and stuff. I love that there's no shaky cam. I love that there's no like digital squibs. I love that there's no cheap jump scares. It's all genuinely just creepy and eerie. I wish it was a lot more atmospheric. I wish the score was a little more creepier. The score is a little more fast paced and a little edgy and stuff. I wish there was a lot more of a subtle score in this movie. But I wish it was obviously more terrifying, but it's creepy. It's not scary at all. Like, I don't find vampires scary. It's creepy, though, because of the little girl's performance. She does have some creepy moments, so it's creepy, not scary. By no means. And I wish there was a little more development with more of the girl and Giancarlo Esposito and stuff. We get a little bit. I wish there was a little more development, even with some of the criminals. But from what we got, it's more of just a setting piece horror film about these criminals pulling this job off. But hey, there's a vampire they got to deal with now, and now they are fucked. And that's what it is. It's a setting piece. It's a setting piece horror film. And it's very effective at what it does. The performances are good. The characters are strong. The violence and the gore and the carnage is really good. It's well directed. It's creepy. It's eerie. And it's just a very fun, entertaining vampire horror film. I was really glad I saw it. I was glad that it was actually good and it wasn't just stupid bullshit horror. Yeah, I recommend it. If you're a huge vampire fan and horror fan. If you're a horror fan, go check out Abigail. I'm now a redneck, apparently. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Abigail a 7.8 out of 10. Check it out. Super fun, super entertaining. And yeah. Let me know in the comments below, what is the creepiest child performance in a horror film? It's a pretty good question, right? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to the channel and join the dark side.